The challenge of it is that when I have to pick up the kids from daycare, so it's kind of a mad dash home, get in the car, pick up the kids, then go back home. The other day it was raining pretty hard here, so I had to rush home, I was racing in front of the rain, trying to avoid it. Did a pretty good job of it. Got home, got in the car, and the daycare is just next door. You know, I walk sometimes. Most of the time I actually do walk and pick up the kids, but of course the rain was coming this time around, so I went and got the car. The temperature was dropping. You always know when rain's coming. And got my youngest son, because my oldest is at home sometimes, or he goes to my folks or friends' houses and things like that. And then sometimes he'll go to daycare if there's a field trip. And I get him, the rain's about ready to come, boom, haul him back to the house and pull in the garage, and bam, the rain just let out. And it was great. Great in the fact that, yeah, as I said, we were in a drought, and any rain is welcome here. I'm not complaining. So I was talking about the bikes that I've either owned or had ridden for a while. I enjoyed, and I am no professional, so I wouldn't even dare to say and just yield to anybody who thinks they're a badass on a bike. But I used to love racing out at Texas World Speedway when they would permit. And so you take the bike out there, and they put cones out for a certain amount of the track that you use. And the thing of it was that we used to take our cars out there, because I was just always wanting to go fast when I was younger. Not saying it still doesn't hold true, but I think as you get older, you mind your Q's and your P's, right? So this track is pretty nice out there, Texas World Speedway. And then I forget the other one. There's one by Dallas, and then of course College Stations. Go out there and have fun. And there's a new one that just, or maybe in the last couple of years, popped up right between Houston and Galveston. I'm gonna go check that out. See how that goes. I have had 2 get-offs, both to avoid idiot drivers, and that was in my earlier years. And I used to be a shorts and t-shirt with sneakers guy on a sport bike. Yeah, after my first get-off, yeah, that changed real quick. You still see a lot of bikers doing that, just flip-flop, shorts and shirt, and that's their own prerogative. I think I'm not one that ever believes in legislating what people or legislating over people's choice. In most cases, of course, if it doesn't violate your individual protected rights. So just to put a caveat there, but you get my idea. I don't believe in legislating. Like, we had a mandatory helmet law that was very quickly repealed here in Texas. Now there are people that want to fight, for legislation to make things like that mandatory versus choice. However, I'm on the spectrum that says you are free to be a high-risk individual if you want to risk it for the benefit of pleasure and having a good time, which is a very valid reason, and how you want to lose your and how you want to enjoy your life. That's fine. However, I just know too many and have experienced my own, and I'm a big proponent of recommending, let's just say that, recommending safe biking. So you can see, yeah, I have high vis. I would say it's tasteful high vis. It's an Olympia Bonneville jacket. It's mesh, of course, because it's summer. And have some rotor pants from Revit and TCX boots and things like that. I'll do product reviews on all that good stuff. If you're still here and I haven't bored you yet. Most people from my Mr. Bit 1.0 channel will know I get very technical and probably segue into deep analysis, which can be extremely boring, so I'll try not to do that as much. And I could say those two get-offs were primarily because I was not seen by the driver, and I wasn't going fast at all. You're going in, imagine you're in a middle lane, you got cars parked on the side, this is in front of a school, and just some driver decides to no signal and floors it to get out of their spot. And yeah, that was just a lot of fun. And to avoid hitting that car, I just got off, slid, and had a bunch of road rash. Man, that sucked. Now, of course, on the track, you could rent leathers and things like that when I'd go over there, but for everyday street riding, yeah, I was just, sure, tennis shoes, shorts, and shirt. Why not? Always had a helmet, though. Had friends that didn't want helmets. Had an acquaintance that, yeah, he'd probably want to change that.